After visiting the Austin, Texas area and eating some mouth-watering barbecue, we are headed back to East Texas for a week-long pit stop on our way to Louisiana. This week we are staying at Frankston RV Park in the small town of Frankston, Texas. This RV park is conveniently located near a grocery store, dollar store, and a gas station, so we didn't have to go very far for supplies. It also offers a laundry room as well as bathrooms and showers. Frankston is also located within 30 minutes of a few interesting East Texas small towns that we wanted to visit. Just a 25-minute drive from Frankston is the town of Jacksonville, which is home to Love's Lookout, a rest area and visitor center that has an incredible view. Here on a clear day, you can see 30 to 35 miles out into the East Texas countryside. This lookout would be the perfect place to catch a sunrise. Another small town in the area is Palestine. We drove here to check out the beautiful Sacred Heart Catholic Church. This church was completed in 1893 and is made with 675,000 bricks that were handmade and baked on site. Its beautiful white exterior stands out in downtown Palestine. Palestine has a pretty neat downtown area, and we found some cool murals and sculptures while walking down the streets. After taking in the downtown vibe, we headed outside of town to Davy Dogwood Park. This is a large 250-acre park that you can drive through, and it also offers picnic areas and hiking trails. It is especially gorgeous in the springtime when the dogwoods are blooming. It was still pretty in mid-December when we were here. We took the dogs for a short walk here and admired the natural beauty of this park. The Neches River National Wildlife Refuge is a short drive away from Frankston, and we drove through some beautiful countryside to get to it. The refuge offers several trails, most of which are right off the main road through the refuge.
Let's go for a walk. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
We walked the dogs on two small trails, the Wood Duck and the Crayfish trails. These were short out and back trails through the woods, with the Crayfish trail following the water. This was a neat and quiet place that we enjoyed walking through. On Friday, we headed to Athens, Texas, where we visited the East Texas Arboretum. This park has beautiful gardens that still looked pretty in December. They also have a few historical buildings, including this old jail, a stable and milk barn, and the Wolford House Museum, a pioneer home which was decorated for Christmas. We hiked a 1-mile nature trail that took us into the forest, past a bog, and eventually brought us to this suspension bridge. It was fun, and apart from the bridge, the dogs enjoyed it too. On Saturday, we drove a half hour to Tyler, Texas, which is a small city of about 110,000 people. Tyler is known for the Tyler Rose Garden, so we had to go check it out. Since it was mid-December, we were not expecting the roses to be looking too great, but we were extremely surprised to see the rose gardens were still looking gorgeous. There were so many different kinds of roses. It was really cool walking through these gardens and seeing the different kinds of roses and other flowers in bloom. The Tyler Rose Garden is 14 acres and features thousands of rose bushes, as well as additional gardens like this meditation garden and this idea garden. Admission is free and roses are at peak bloom in mid-May and October. This garden is definitely worth a visit. After strolling through the rose gardens, we visited the Goodman-LeGrand House. This house was built in 1859 by Samuel Gallatin Smith and later sold to Samuel A. Goodman in 1866, who later sold the house to his son William for $3,000. William's daughter Sally continued to live in the house with her husband, James LeGrand. Upon her death, Sally gave the house and land to the city of Tyler, and it is now a museum that can also host events. It was really neat walking through the different rooms of this old house and seeing all the artifacts. Our tour guide was incredible and gave us a great rundown of the history of the house and the family that lived here. She also gave us a few suggestions of places to eat in Tyler. One of her suggestions was see Rojos Taqueria, and we decided to eat there for lunch. This restaurant is inside of a gas station, but they served some excellent Mexican food. We ordered some chips and layered queso, which had refried beans, chorizo, and sour cream and guacamole inside the queso. We ordered a couple of tacos each, and everything was very good. This was another successful week in East Texas, where we got to check out some more interesting towns and the nature in the area. Tyler, Texas was a cool little city that had a lot to explore, and we would definitely come back to this area again. Hope you enjoyed.